controversial to our society. Ladies getting married and relating with their in-laws. It's a challenge. Some even reach an extent of leaving their homes or their marriages because of their in-laws.
Hello, you're welcome once again to my YouTube channel. My name is Beatrice Chimpi, and on this channel we are all about marriage, motherhood, parenting, finance, career, and what's a channel of women without beauty and fashion. Yes, and everything around that. We're here to impact, inspire, and motivate the world around us. If you're new, please subscribe, comment, like, and join the family. If you're old, please, you're welcome once again. Today, we are in the home of Mommy Kellen Ruyonza. We are blessed. She's a mother of 6, a grandmother. She has been married for 50 years. And I know and believe we have so much to learn from her. Please stay tuned.
Our first guest on this episode. It's going to be running every month. So we have a guest. I'll let her introduce herself. You're welcome, Mommy.
Hello, viewers. I'm Mrs. Kellen Ruyonza, a mother of 6. My grandchildren are 12, and I've been married for 53 years.
Wow.
And I'm happy and proud to be that.
Thank you so much, Mommy. You're very, very welcome. Having been married for 50 plus years, I believe she has a lot to tell us. Okay? Mommy, at what age did you get married?
Well, I was around, that was not allowed, but I call it 19 to be on the safe side.
Okay.
Yes.
I can imagine. And you still held your sacred marriage up to 50 years plus.
Yes.
That is a great honor. And to our viewers out there, I know you would want to know, wow, I've been married for 2 years and already want to run out of it. I've been married for 10 years and it's hell. Well, today we are blessed to have a veteran, and she's going to be telling us more of how she managed to reach where she is today. Mommy, we are going to be talking about the topic that is very, very controversial to our society. Ladies getting married and relating with their in-laws. It's a challenge. Some even reach an extent of leaving their homes or their marriages because of their in-laws. What are the tips that you're giving people today to be able to live with them and manage to be married for some time?
Well, to many people, many families, it is not easy. But I think either I call it the background. I was brought up in a very Christian family, and whatever we used to do, listening to parents, listening to people around, it helped me a lot. And I got married when I was so young. I had not visited many homes, having a night here and there and whatever. And then I got married to a big family where I found my in-laws were the same age. And also my sisters also were many. I'm from a big family, and also where I got married. And my husband was really older than me. And he was working man, and he was having responsibilities of looking after the relatives and brothers, sisters. And as I can recall, every holidays I would be having about 5 people in my house.
Wow.
And you can imagine
Those are extra minus your own children.
the time I got my firstborn, still the holidays, they used to come, have holidays at our home. And I think I didn't feel these are foreigners. I don't know how it came to me. We lived together. You really find us, up to today when we meet, nobody calls me in-law. I'm a sister. And it's such an amazing word. They communicate to me more than my own sisters and brothers.
And I know, Mommy, right there, by the time your in-law calls you a sister and even doesn't want to use the word in-law, it must have been a relationship that was built over time.
Yes.
What are some of the things that you did to acquire that relationship?
I thank God when I sit down and when we are talking with them. I thank God that He gave me knowledge how to go about it, because I never planned it. First of all, I thank God that I don't have a weakness of how do I call it, hiding food. But then you talk to this one, then another one comes, and then again talking, backbiting the other one, and then
Within the family.
One would try, but you sense said, if we have talked, my mother used to tell me what the right arm of her does, and then why should the left hand. I don't know in English how I can explain it, so that if you have talked to the other one, do you need again to cross the words that she has told you to the other one? Why don't you keep it to yourself? So that one helped me. And then also to my sisters, I really thank them so much. They also came, and I'm not the firstborn in our family, but I was the first to get married. And they needed help. From the whatever they were in the village, I would get someone school, and then I will invite one. And my husband was also good. He did not have problems with my people. No, really, I thank him for that. So that we lived under, those small things would come in, but nothing was big, so that 2 days or 3 days we are not talking, no. And especially food. My husband was a civil servant. We lived with that, his salary. Either it is only today that my in-laws make it a fun, that we used to buy half kilo of G-nuts, but I will make sure I have the pounded G-nuts for sauce and something to take tea with.
Okay.
And then also when the family, now big, big breakfast, I started making mandazi. I started making sumbusa. Those things helped me, chapati. I get a worker who knows chapati, pay attention to learn, so that when she goes, then I make myself.
Being industrious.
Yes.
Being industrious. I think that point comes in when someone is worried. Some of us, we get married to our husbands young and feel like you want to protect their finances. When we have a big family, we shall be spending a lot. But to keep this relationship, what I'm taking from your point is we have to be industrious as women. If a man leaves you some money, make sure it's enough to feed the family than only saying it's enough for me and my husband and my child. At the end of the day, it helps the... Well, Mommy, thank God that your husband was a people person, and yourself, you were a people person. And having a background, I've seen an advantage of a background, of a Christian background, and a mother with manners. So it means it formed you and it equipped you for the life to come. There are people who are there and they are introverts. They have grown up in a nuclear family, then they get married to a big family. They don't want to see people in their houses. What advice do you have for them? How can they best live with their in-laws? And if so, what's the advantage of that relationship?
Me, what I would really tell girls who get married, are you going to set a war with the people that you are married with? Remember, you are having children with your husband. Then how do you have a child without a relative from his side?
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yes.
You put that war. Everybody comes, you say, hey, that one, you know, that one. You start telling your children about their relatives, which is very bad. And what is that really they do that can make you hate them like that? At times, when you open, either you tell your husband, you can solve. If it is a problem, probably she's known, or is known she's bad, she's hot-tempered. Somehow you can live with someone like that. And these days they don't come to stay. There are very few homes that you find permanently, you know, in-laws.
That's good.
And remember, they have also a family. You cannot say mother, my mother, the mother of your husband, then you hate the son, you hate the daughter, and then you imagine you have a blessing. No. And even your husband will never be happy when his people are not
happy.
They are not happy
Yeah.
with you.
That's a very big point. And I know to the men out there who are listening, mommy, men are in a dilemma. They love the wife, they love the family. They stand in the middle, they don't know which side to go to. You have said it very well. Our viewers and the ladies watching, you have to know that these men or our husbands, they love their family too. And so we need to join. You have to be a unifying factor in the marriage. Okay, in the family. When you reach there, you're not a dividing factor, but a unifying factor. That's a very good point. As we conclude, I want Mommy to tell us, because I had a chat with her some time back, and she showed me very many advantages of having a good relationship with your in-laws. What are some of the advantages that you're reaping off your good relationship that you had with your in-laws?
Well, first of all, what I have known, they are also people like you, where you come from, the family, the whatever. But because you are you have not grown up together, you pick. If there is someone who talks so much and what, you start talking, even telling people outside. We should learn how to keep to ourselves really some comments and whatever. Because when you look at it, if she's talking so much and what, can't you teach her how to cool down, how to talk? And when you are talking to someone like that, shouting, the way you talk also, she can say, hey, I know I shout so much. Say that you learn how to. Like jokings. Huh? And then from there, someone really can change.
Wow, that is good.
And also to remember there are days like birthday, when is a student going home.
Yes.
You buy something, you probably send a message, you know, something here to keep that relationship working. I remember, you know, first time that I visited her, she hugged me, said, I will love you because you love my son.
That's wonderful.
And she was a lady.
Yeah.
And then from there, I could not imagine, how do I hate the daughter or the son not coming to my home? So that word, it was such a, and they know, all her children, they know my mother-in-law loved me. And also, I promised that there is nothing that, you know, I would give her to please her, but I cared for her children.
And the children.
Those are my in-laws.
Yes, yes.
And I'm so happy that my in-laws' children now, they are more closer than their parents. They come here, they check on me. If I spend some time without what, they say, hey, why were you like that? And I'm proud. And also my children also are happy about it.
Wow, that is very, very wonderful. I live in a generation where people come in families to divide and conquer. I come in a marriage, I've come to divide and conquer. The husband has sisters, has a mother, so I'm here. So I think that bias, Mommy, I think it's what is disturbing us.
Yes, to come in a marriage, you know, with the stick to fight. Why don't you come with a smile and love? Said, let me try to be the best.
Wow,
yes. I don't think there is someone where you cook, I've been telling you, you smile, said, oh, we are happy to see you, and then he comes and you, no. And have a friend in the family so that when people are saying, cussing you and what, she will say, but I don't see how bad she is.
Yes. Those are some great tips. Have a friend.
Hey.
Don't be biased when you're coming.
Yes.
Have a kind heart. She smiling.
Hey, and excuse me, again, what I have seen also with the wives, we are fond of being too mean. You have a bedroom. You have, you are having everything, let me call it soap, workers, but you keep the bed sheets for more than 5 visitors to come and sleep in it. That thing, I've heard people talking about, why should I wash for them, let them what? They have come. No, who are you? There is a way we should thank God to give what we are. Who are you to have 3 pair of bed sheets? And then you imagine that one. Even if you know the background does not have bed sheets, let her or him have them in your house.
That's being generous.
Yes.
And it attracts people in your family and it builds relationships.
But you are mean. Bed sheets you don't want to give. You heap so many things over new clothes or they don't fit your children. You heap them there, you rather burn them. You cannot rent them, you cannot give them out to the relatives. So there are many small things that we do and we don't notice. May I always tell people, if you are married in a family, 5 years and what, and you don't have someone to come and say, hey, don't eat that food. They have put poison for you. You know you are the wrong one. Why don't you have a friend?
Yes.
Workers. We are fond of backbiting our relatives with the workers. And then when you are not there, she gets so much used to the visitors said, hey, you know, she was saying you are like this, you eat too much, you still have things. Then you think you are doing well when the other one is saying, oh, when I went, she thought I picked her things. So the talking too much also, having too many friends that we trust in our marriages have really destroyed many things.
Mommy, on that note, I've been married for close to 10 years. This year I'm going to make 11 years. And I'm surrounded with so many married people who are my age. And one thing for sure I want to tell our viewers, the wives viewing, you will never run away from your in-laws.
Yes.
You will never. You will hear this, okay, you will see this interview and you feel like whatever you say I will not change. But you're just digging a big pit for your own self, for even children to come. Imagine the years to come when you're not there, but the children are there to face their aunties.
Exactly.
Okay? It is something that people don't think about in the future. As you relate with these people, you know, when you get married, you're already in the other family. It is true that you have a family you're coming from, but now you have this family. At least you have the other bond. It's now time for you to build this bond. Why? The advantages are even more than the disadvantages. First of all, you will leave your children with a legacy to follow in peace, in joy. Everyone will want to relate with these children because their mother was welcoming. So my dear ladies, whether you want it or not, it is the truth of the matter. Ask any man around you whether they want wrangles of you being in wrangles with their in-laws. They just want you to be in harmony. Whether they are bad, find a way of, handling them, of getting along. Thank you so much, Mommy, for this wonderful time. It's been a great interview. Do you wish to have any last words for our viewers?
To the viewers, to young people, my advice is to calm down. Don't go for marriage with a gun in your hand. Just go with a sweet to give everybody to taste. And try. We have changed so many people we call bad, but because you become so good, they have put down the guns, the stick. I don't think there is someone you come to hug and then gets a knife. He will give you a hug too. So please try, and we put everything in a prayer. God listens.
Thank you so much. Please subscribe. If you have any comments about how you managed to handle your in-laws or any challenges, let's keep the discussion going in the comment section. Like, share the video so that we may grow together. Till next time, watch out for our part 2 as we come with a new topic with still Mommy Kellen. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.